EULA podcast is back. Woo! While Zvulun Zephyrin is in Israel.
Big little shout out to him. We know you're listening, Zvulun.
We know you're listening. We know you're learning. We hope everything's doing well.
Morrow, I know you're listening too.
Well, it was a little awkward.
All right.
Anyways, we tried to do our best to replace Zvulun, and we replaced him with new EULA student Ariel Sokol. Ariel, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for having me. I'm going to do my best, and Sammy, I'm going to do my best to replace Zephyrin, but Zephyrin is Big Z. Big Z, as Alan says.
That was Alan in the background, by the way.
Ariel, how's EULA doing? We know you came back this year. What are your thoughts?
It was great. I missed it. That's all I can say.
You're happy you're back?
You're happy you're back?
I'm too happy, you know?
We're glad to have
you. You don't know what you got till it's gone. That's all I can say.
So, with our first interview,
We got a packed show today.
we have a pretty packed show today. We have Alan's advice corner at the end of the show, so stay tuned. No matter how boring Chet is, keep listening because you'll hear Alan in the end. And we also have an exclusive interview with Chet McLeese. Chet, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So,
Chet, you're a senior this year, playing a lot of sports. You're on the soccer team, you're on the baseball team. How do you have time to study for school and do college apps when you're playing so many sports?
All right. Well, first of all, you got to make time for college apps, and your work. That's obviously number one priority. Okay, we all know that.
Do you tell that to Raph? Do you tell that to the baseball coach?
Of course.
Do you ever have practice and
I
give a test
missed
the next
so
day?
many practices due to tests the next day. So much work. All right. It's just got to be your number one priority.
Do you think you're busier this year than last year with college apps and, just SATs maybe?
Of course, I'm cramming for the SATs. I'm gonna take them in November.
You haven't taken them yet?
No, I wasn't on top of that. I wasn't on top
Give
of
us
that.
give us a prediction of what you think your score will be on the first time.
2350.
I think that's really high. I think you might crack in 1850.
I mean, the truth is,
2100 to be honest.
Thank you.
the truth is,
2350, but-
people that do go on the podcast, they do go to very good schools. We know
Omer
Omer went to Columbia.
Shout out to DJ Osho. Nah,
DJ Osho in the mix. So, Chad, where do you think you would like to go?
next year to college. Sorry.
My backup will be YU honors.
All right, I like that.
That's a pretty high backup, Chad. YU Honors is a backup. I'm applying to YU Honors early decision.
All right, so I'm probably gonna end up at either YU or I'll do like a community college and transfer into a great school.
Like
With your
Harvard.
2350.
Right.
So basically, you're going to follow in Alan's footsteps.
All right.
Basically.
That would be best case scenario. Following Alan's footsteps, but we'll see what happens.
All right, so we know that you're a person that you like wearing interesting clothing. Sometimes you're a beanie guy. I like the beanies a lot. What made you decide to choose the hairstyle that you are currently
Well, just for people who don't know, Chet used to rock the 2007 Justin Bieber haircut. His hair right above his eyebrows. Nowadays, it's a little slick back. You can tell in the morning he comes out of the shower, pushes it up a little bit.
We'll give you a picture.
You'll
so that
see
you guys
a
can
picture on the webpage.
I didn't give consent for that picture, but a lot of people have been telling me to get a haircut. I didn't really listen to them. But then I saw Alan walk in one time, early last year, and it's just I knew this was the haircut for me. He's just a great guy, great style. He has the chain. I haven't gotten the chain working yet. I'm trying to get a chain. I'm trying to get.
I saw you with a chain a couple days ago.
Let's not talk about that. That was a bad chain. It wasn't the chain for me. But we'll figure it out. Yeah, that's it.
Last year on the podcast, star soccer goalie Zach Porges, he claimed that Jonah Anderson was just as good as Jack Indy on the basketball court. Jonah Anderson as a soccer player. So now that you have made the soccer team and you're a part of the team, what are your thoughts on that?
A
comparison?
controversial statement.
I really didn't think that was true at the time that it was said. But now that I've seen Jonah play a lot, and I haven't even seen him in games. Apparently in games he's better. But just from practices and whatnot, I think he might be better on the side.
Wow.
Bold statement, Chet.
Wow.
I hope he backs that up this season. Good luck to the soccer team.
He is willing to play any position, and he would be the best on the team at any position.
I think you're selling yourself short.
Do you think if Jonah worked on his game, came to practice with all of Raf's tips, do you think he'll have any chance of making it to the MLS one day?
All right, first of all, he does listen to all the tips. He's a coach's dream, first of all. And second of all, I think he does have a good, legitimate shot at becoming. I don't know if that's what he wants for his future, Maybe FC Barcelona. I heard they're
I think-
recruiting.
Chet, you know, I've noticed from you from this interview, you aim high. You know, you aim high with college, you aim high with your SATs, you aim high with Jonah playing for FC Barcelona.
You aim high
Barcelona.
with your hair.
Let's be realistic for a second, all right? Do you think in 10 years, if someone's listening to the podcast and you know we want to bring back Jonah Anderson, and we're like, so Jonah, what do you do every day? He's gonna be like, yeah, I play in the MLS.
Look, I don't know if that's what he wants for his future. I understand. But he definitely has that potential. He's so athletic. So athletic. That's all I can say.
Well,
Very
thank
athletic.
God he came back from YHT.
Oh my gosh.
Now-
Don't get me started on YHT.
That might be cut out. Now that you have joined the soccer team and you've been able to listen to the inspiring words of Raph, can you tell us one piece of advice that you gave you? Or one, like, just tip? Or just, like, some speech that he gave, maybe?
He's a very calm, soothing voice. His presence is very.
You know, let me interrupt you for a
Reassuring.
second. Ralph last year was a soccer coach. Then he also took over this year as the PE coach, and he's also the cross country coach. So he's got a lot on his plate. So is he able to dedicate his full effort to soccer while he's running so many things, so many other things?
Well, look, we just had tryouts, man. So many questions about soccer. But so far he's been really great. Great instructor. He's just everyone will tell you that he's a really nice guy. He's definitely going to produce a winning team this year. I think we're going to be a really good team this year.
All right, Chad. Well, good luck with the soccer team. Good luck with the baseball
Appreciate
team.
that.
Maybe we'll have you on second semester and discuss the baseball team.
I'd love to.
And hopefully you'll get into YU honors.
Oh, that's
the backup plan.
Good
Oh,
luck.
that's the backup. I forgot that's the backup.
Good luck on the SATs.
Columbia?
Jack. Hope
All
you
right,
win.
stay tuned for Alan's advice.
And we are back with the Yola podcast. You guys texted us, called us, emailed us, Facebook messaged us asking, is Alan going to be back this year? And guess what? We brought Alan back. Alan, thank you for joining us. And here's our first question. Last year, it was a big phobe group that graduated. We had Menash, Varadian, Lalazari, Mikey, you. Who do you think is going to replace them this year?
Number one, you can't replace that folk crew right there. Like, no, we were like
You mean the same way we can't replace you? Same way?
exactly like we're irreplaceable, literally. But there could be like a, like a folk crew junior, like a junior type of crew.
Yeah.
And in that crew, I would put Don and Osazan.
Don, I can see Don filling that role.
Don would take like my spot.
Don
you
would
know
take
what
your
I mean?
spot, all right?
Yeah.
Who would take
it's
Mikey?
not like
the
the
nice
clothing. The nice clothing and
he's
the
pretty
hair.
fresh.
He's fresh too. Yeah.
Who's taking Mikey's spot?
Ooh. I would say Rafi Jacoby because
That's a good
dark
answer.
skin.
That's a good answer.
All right, let's continue. What about Rafi? Who's taking Rafi's spot?
Adoram Lalzari.
Autumn's taking
Autumn's
Rafi's spot. Who's taking Ariel's spot?
Yeah, I think Autumn's
Who's taking
taking
the other
Ariel's spot.
spot?
I'll tell you right now, Borzu.
It's a big call.
Boys.
All right, let's move on. All right, so Alan, we just talked about how the phobe crew is very hard to replace them, and the best we could do is have a junior phobe crew. I talked about earlier how you were very hard to replace. But what happens if there's a Wednesday, we're recording the podcast, me and Sammy and Sokol, we go to the room, we set up, and we're
And
like,
Chet.
Chet comes, Chet helps out. Maybe Wilner's in the back doing the audio.
Playing
And
the
then-
keyboard.
And we're like, and I call you, and I'm like, Alan, we need you to come record the podcast. And you're like, I can't make it.
He's
I'm
busy making bink.
I got like a big test tomorrow.
You know, maybe you're
Something
recording a
like
mixtape, maybe you're studying for a final, maybe you're doing a little Gemara, whatever it is. You do a lot of things. Who do you want replacing you on that day when we can't get you to come?
that. Do I have any choices?
Yo, whoever you want.
Whoever you want.
Pick from the
Give me
entire
some
school.
choices.
No, one guy I'd like to
All right,
suggest.
I'll tell you this, fine.
One guy I'd like to suggest Ruben Ben Hagnazar. We had him on last year. People
All
liked
right,
him a
Sammy,
lot.
that defeats the purpose because Ruben's out in Eula. So we can have
Someone
Ruben come
at
on
Eula,
daily.
man.
This is a backup. This is a backup to Alan, okay? So thank you for your suggestion, but we're going to pass on Ruben. What about, I was thinking maybe Yoshi Roshan, Chad?
No.
No?
Nah.
Oh, is there beef between Alan and Yoshi?
No, I love him.
So why not Alan?
got-
Why not Yoshi?
Why not Yoshi? Because I just can't see him doing this.
What about Ben Harkham?
Ben Harkham, second option. First option, I'd put Ariel Sokol.
Well, Arsenal's already on the show, Alan.
Yeah, but like,
What about Akiva Rogowski? He was on last
oh,
year.
Kiva's good too.
Yeah.
Kiva gives good advice?
Kiva, yeah,
Has
Kiva.
Thank you for the shout out though.
Has Akiva ever given you any advice?
Yeah, about my hair actually.
What did he tell you about your hair?
He told me I should chop it all off.
sounds like bad advice to me.
It's all right. I listened to it one time.
Yeah.
How did
How'd
it come
it
out?
turn out?
It wasn't for me, but
So maybe you should be giving advice.
yeah, it was some bad advice. No, he's not good. He's not good for the vice corner. But I see someone copying my hair. It's Chet. I
He is
see
copying
you,
your hair.
Chet. He
little
really
bit.
is. Yeah, I know.
He's gotta
like-
work on the waves though.
Yeah, Chet. I gotta
You
give
probably
you-
put a lot of time into it.
Naturally, isn't it? It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't get perms, dude.
All right, Alan, thank you for taking some time out of your busy day to come record the podcast with us.
No problem, guys.
Keep working hard. We'd like to thank Ariel Sokol for coming along as day one as a host. You did an alright job. You were pretty good. You could have done better, could have done worse.
Room for improvement.
Chet, we'd like to thank you for being a wonderful interview.
Thank you.
Also, we would like to thank David Hanlon for being a new addition to the show. He will be in the background. You might hear him talk once in a while, and he'll probably be taking over the show next year.
Thanks, Jack.
And last, but definitely not least, maybe even the most important part of this podcast is our tech guy, Edwin Karuri, will no longer be with us. Edwin, we thank you for everything you've done with us. We know you got to focus on your SATs, you got to focus on your college apps, you have a
Senior
lot on
year.
your plate. So we, Baruch Hashem.
Also, soccer team, by the way.
He's on soccer, I didn't even know that.
He's trying
Made
out.
first
He's
cut.
made the first cut.
Edwin, good
I'd like
for
to
you.
wish luck to Edwin and hope that
We
he
always
made-
good at
he
FIFA.
made
Hopefully, we'll be
soccer
good at actual soccer. Anyways, Michael Shadpor will be our new tech guy. So if you have any questions, you think it's bad audio, you have any issues with recording, talk to Michael. And Michael, thanks for all your help. Tune in next guys for the ELO podcast, and have a good week.